Everyone, Kane here, and in this one we're gonna talk about Art of Conquest 2 once again, and now we're gonna talk about a few similarities that may come up in the Art of Conquest. So, we have a new update with newest features announced. So we have a brand new UI, which doesn't really, or rather they didn't really show it, but likely could look something similar to Art of Conquest in terms of heroes and equipment and all the kind of stuff we're gonna talk about. Then we have hero exchange system, collect soul stones to exchange for 5-star heroes. So that in itself basically would put in, let's say, a Rise of Kingdom feature where you pull, I suppose, with keys, the boxes, you either get, I guess, like the full hero, or you get shards of those heroes, and then you can, I suppose, get the hero in general or unlock it or stuff like that. So I do believe they mean by that, so you're not pulling for just straight up heroes, you're gonna have shards in the game. So likely there is gonna be some packages for either soul stones or heroes or stuff like that, but this still kind of looks like you would be able to acquire them in some way. Then the other thing, which is a pretty huge change, is innovative real-time combat. Gain manual control over your battles and control the battlefield. Basically, this means that the battles that we're gonna have are pretty much similar to that of, let's say, I guess, Art of Conquest, right? So we go on to the fight, we just place our heroes such as this, and we can select auto or not auto. I'm not sure if they're gonna have such a thing, and you just start a battle like this, and you have a huge plethora of skills which you can cast. So assumingly they kind of revamped some abilities, or they don't auto proc or stuff like that. So we're still gonna be wondering about that. Then of course we have a new, I suppose, Dreamscape Mode. Clear stages to win unique currency and items. So I don't think that this was in the game before. Basically, this is like a void mirror in, I suppose, Art of Conquest. However, I'm still fighting the golem there. Basically, you go in, you use heroes, you use army, and you clear the stages in, say, 30 seconds, or one hero or two heroes, or you don't lose any casualties, and basically you pass the stage and you don't need to clear the stage again. I assume they would copy something like that, and then you get the unique currency, which you can buy resources with or stuff, and then you get items for heroes. Now that's the different thing. So you have a new equipment system. More than 100 types of equipment to enhance the strength of heroes. So you have equipment from this. I would assume they would have like 100 stages, maybe a bit more. And basically they add something, again, similar to that of Art of Conquest, which I will be able to show in just a second. Aside from that, basically, yeah, every hero will have equipment. I do assume we're gonna be able to put on equipment, improve their stats, like also in Art of Conquest. Likely they will have passive bonuses like either more damage, shielding, healing, stuff like that. Then of course, new event 7-day trial. Basically this is for new people who are starting out the game or the server, and you're gonna be able to fill in the quest and get a free 5-star soldier. Now that is, or can be, a plus and a minus. I've seen some games actually do this, right? And that 5-star soldier is locked under pay to win, or you need to charge at least once, or you need to do some sort of a purchase to actually get that 5-star hero instead of just doing the quest. And for free to play, they only would get like something 4-star. So I would really like to see that people are able to get a 5-star and not just some silly recharge or specific recharge amount being locked for the 5-star soldier, because that would be able to turn off a lot of people right there. So I do believe the battle is finished. Let's see the heroes. So pretty much going into the void, we have something like this. We clear the stages and then we just get daily rewards. And then of course we have rewards in terms of like clearing the stage, we unlock some stuff we can craft with, or they unlock items and we're just gonna get the items. I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna I suppose be in the game, but pretty much something similar to this, I would assume. Then of course we have heroes. So heroes for us have 4 stats, I do believe. Similar stats are already in Art of Conquest 2. And then we have equipment, and those equipment have different stats. They have different bonuses, so this is one of these special sets. I suppose non-set items have like effects such as damage from fire abilities. They have sets like deal more damage to melee units. They have sets like I guess +1 to an ability. So I do believe they added something like that, and we would be able to cast or select the abilities that we would want. Then of course, yeah, show those. Then new legendary creatures on the wild, defeat them to get free summons. So basically, you're gonna want to likely raid with people or form raids and then beat them. That's mostly in like a lot of games, I guess. Basically, you're gonna spend, I guess, your stamina or your energy or whatever they call it for these sort of things to then get the free summons and get as many heroes or army upgraded as fast as possible. And then, of course, another feature in terms of Rise of Kingdoms, explore the fog gameplay. Complete the events within the fog to get various rewards. So, in Rise of Kingdoms, we unlock the fog. We get something like those mini cities that we get basically like an army or army units. In this case, I would assume like Low Star Army cards, or we get resources or additional fog opening or stuff like that. So they're gonna add this in the game. And I guess they would add some rewards either to clearing specific amounts or as well as like just those rewards in general. So this can, well, now I can understand why they would call it Art of Conquest 2 at this point in time. And it kind of, again, makes it so that it has the rock effect, rock feel in terms of city sieging. Or rather, not city sieging, but capturing the territories, capturing the big cities for bonuses, instead of something like, let's say, Art of Conquest, where one moment we just capture with one person a city, and then we hold it, and if one person would clear it, basically you lose the entire city in general, right? So if I would attack this player or somebody else, or this player as well, the city is just gone, right? So in this particular one, they took it from Rise of Kingdoms, the gameplay rather, in terms of the map, and they took the PvP, the fighting, in terms of Art of Conquest. So basically, this real-time combat means that if somebody wants to attack you or you're walking on the map, you will be able to challenge another person and fight him. And if that person loses, he literally gets put back to his own city or something like that. And he cannot attack players for a limited amount of time. So honestly, from what I've seen in terms of the game and these, I suppose, news updates or newest features, this is actually gonna make a one-of-a-kind game in terms of, let's say, the current market. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be quite a lot of people playing it, and also it's rather quite different from others. The graphics are good. Like, even some of these units I can't really show. One moment, I have a few pictures saved. So basically, this is how I guess the game looks when you acquire the heroes or select the heroes or stuff like that. I do have some pictures of like cities in general. Like, the game itself looks pretty friggin' beautiful in terms of like majority of the war games I faced or rather even played. Like, this game is incredibly beautiful in terms of colors, in terms of what they have made compared to many others. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to playing it, and honestly, like, I don't know, making videos of it as well. Yeah, that's, I guess, pretty much it. There is not really much else to cover at the moment. If there's new updates, of course, I will add them on the channel as well. That's pretty much it for the video. Thank you for watching. Do let me know in the comments down below if you're looking forward to playing it. And if you are, do keep in mind I'm also making a group. However, another thing about it is that we are not able to go on the first server. So the other thing is the game is releasing on May 31st and into open beta on Android only, meaning if you have an iOS, you're not gonna be able to play the game for a while. So either they need to download an emulator such as LD Player, Nox, BlueStacks, or so. And even more concerning news is that they also said it will be released to a portion of the country. So it's not going to be released in a lot or many countries. I'm not sure on the list as well. It really will depend on the list and how many people would be able to play whenever we would start out. So we have the cut of iOS as well as some countries from release. And in the end, if we make a group right now, usually we would cut off like 40 people minimum, or even like 20, 30 at the moment, the quantity that this group has. So it would be pretty huge loss, and it would be pointless to even play the game or even make a group right now. So likely we would be waiting for server 2, 3, or 4, or 5 whenever the global release is here, and then we just jump into the game. Basically, the first or second realm we would be testing out percentages, what to focus, what is good to start out on a new server, and then we're just gonna jump towards and try to play the game as a group, or I suppose form alliances with some others and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, interested in making a group, joining it, or an alliance if you have your own group, do let me know in the comments down below, or of course message me in Discord. God damn it. My ID is right there at the bottom corner. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe out there.